ask about the process a little bit, because I've had some other rappers, Jean Grey, Raekwon. We haven't talked about the process, but no one better to talk about than you, actually writing these songs. I mean, I've always wondered, you know, do you have a rhyming dictionary handy? Is that part of it? Is there a Roget's thesaurus in there?
I do that. I research, I reference, I Google. You know, it's like life, but
yeah.
In the format of an album, I look at it like film, making a film, and there are scenes, and when you have features, like I have Black Thought on the new album and Talib Kweli on the new album, they like are actors that fit that particular song for a particular reason, and you know, the album needs to start off slow or fast, and each one is different, so a lot of things end up on the cutting floor. So I'm in director's mode when I'm writing and making music.
And is it similar to joke writing? Because I'm thinking, you know, you come up with these rhymes, you want to find out if they're good or not. Comedians have open mics. We get to explore the jokes. Is there an open mic equivalent for a rapper? I mean, how do you write something? Is this good? I don't know. How do you workshop it?
Comes from experience too, like touring extensively. I've toured a lot with some of the masters like De La Soul, and just being on the road and being in front of a live audience, you learn what resonates with the live crowd. So when you're home and in the studio, you're kind of writing for that type of response as well.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about this new album before you perform some tracks off it. Post-traumatic stress disorder, very topical. I assume you're referring to the PTSD suffered by soldiers returning from war, not the PTSD suffered by civilians returning from the post office. Is that correct?
No, exactly, and how that...
Because have you been to the post office lately? Oh boy.
You know, I think everybody's familiar with what soldiers go through.
Yeah.
And also, just in everyday life, people who experience traumatic things in everyday life, this is, you know, an ode to that. And what I've experienced in my depression, I thought it would be a good time for me to be vulnerable and write this type of album.
What are some of the sources of stress for you as an artist?
Money! You know?
Money!
You know, I mean, like, started off a major label and then went independent, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
But now that I'm independent, it's like, open a store, find the funds to do this. And
right.
When you go to complain, it's like, my manager's like, but you're the owner now. It's all your fault. You know? So you got to do it. That's a good thing and a stressful thing as well. So.
Well, man, if you keep putting out these albums, I mean, I'm buying them. People are loving it. And you've been a legend of the last 20 years, been putting this stuff out. Some of the best hip-hop out there. We want to hear some songs from Pharoahe? One last thing I want to ask you, you know, being a Pharoahe, where do you see yourself ranking among the all-time greats of the Pharaohs? Ramses, Tutankhamun, Amenhotep.
I think I got them all beat.
You got them all beat, man.
Because I'm here live in Brooklyn tonight.
That's right. That's right. So let's bring them out. Your DJ.